Ahead of this holiday rush, federal workers like TSA agents and air traffic controllers are working without a paycheck right now, and that could impact your flight plans.
It surely could. Atlanta News First consumer investigator Better Call Harry is live for us at Hartsfield Jackson. Harry, you're helping us protect our trip and, of course, our money.
Well, I think the perfect situation would be if there were a line of people behind me and delays were like 3 hours. But you know what? That's not what we want. And this is a good thing because right now the wait is only 5 minutes. But look, Thanksgiving is like 5 weeks away. So traffic is going to pick up. And if this government shutdown continues, of course, you don't know what to predict. I always recommend travel insurance, but it can be confusing. So I want to give you a couple of options that could help save you thousands. If your flight is canceled because of the shutdown, the U.S. Department of Transportation requires airlines to issue a refund, even if you purchased a non-refundable ticket. That's the good news. The bad news is that because of the government shutdown, there's one unknown that could cost you everything. If a shortage of TSA agents and longer security lines cause you to miss your flight, you do not get a refund. Here's another scenario. What if you booked an expensive vacation or cruise? Most travel insurance companies cover trip interruption, but the terms are very specific. Missing a flight is typically not one of them. If you check out other major travel insurers like Allianz and Berkshire Hathaway, there are lots of options to choose from. Delays caused by a government shutdown will only be covered by a policy that specifically allows you to cancel for any reason. But even then, most policies require you to cancel at least 48 hours in advance, and the refund is usually between 50 and 75%. In times like these, your best option is to go with a plan that allows you to cancel anytime. Allianz is the only trip insurer we've found that offers it, allowing you to cancel as late as the day of departure, and it can reimburse 80% of your prepaid non-refundable trip costs. How much extra depends on the trip. Here's an example of two 40-year-olds splurging on a $7,000 trip to the Bahamas. Allianz Premier plan costs $390. If they want to add cancel anytime as an upgrade, it's an additional $166. Total cost for the policy, about $550. You know, no one can predict what's going to happen here, but a good takeaway is, number one, to check not TSA pre-check, but to check wait times and see what they are. The problem with that is you get here 45 minutes or an hour later and the line could be totally different. So it's more important than ever to be here early. The other thing that we want to tell you is the same goes for those of you who use TSA pre-check, because you cannot predict what is going to happen. I'm Better Call Harry. Atlanta News First investigates.
Thanks so much, Harry.